A medical first in our state is being credited with saving a man's life.
Brian Raymond had COVID in December and never fully recovered. His lungs failed and he was in desperate need of a transplant.
Denver 7's Gary Brode shows us how this breakthrough operation is helping him get back on his feet.
Gonna get these lungs soon.
I hope so.
Get out of here.
It's been a long road, but I'm getting stronger each day.
Brian Raymond's road started late last year.
December 9th, I went into the emergency room because I was having troubles breathing.
Days earlier, Raymond found out he was positive for COVID-19. The man from Malta, Montana spent the next month in Billings Hospital missing Christmas with his 4 children.
It was tough. Trinity FaceTimed me so I could watch the kids open presents, but it was tough.
By early January, the virus had nearly destroyed his lungs. That's when he was moved to the University of Colorado Hospital.
You know, there were times when it was like hour to hour, is he going to make it?
When the ventilator was no longer working, Dr. Mark Steele and his team placed Brian on an ECMO machine.
What happens are the lungs become so bad the ventilator can't oxygenate them, so it's not enough. And so the ECMO circuit kept him alive because the ventilator wouldn't do it.
Not long after Brian's arrival, Dr. Steele realized Brian's lungs could no longer keep up.
We had a criteria that he had to be able to stand and walk. It took about another 2 or 3 weeks of bringing him basically out of a drug-induced coma.
Doctors chose to perform the first COVID-related lung transplant in our state. For wife Trinity Raymond, seeing her husband walk was a moment of hope.
They think that it just opened his eyes to the fact that he was going to be able to walk again.
On March 6, Brian Raymond received 2 new lungs, and on Sunday, he took his first trip outside since his initial diagnosis months earlier.
I couldn't have got through it without prayer and without God on my side.
Brian must once again learn how to walk, but now he has another mountain to climb.
He doesn't get a paycheck right now, and like I said, the rest of the world doesn't stop, even when your world stops.
A burden worth the cost of recovery, and worth all the little things that have been missed for months.
It means a lot. We didn't know if it would ever happen again.
In Aurora, Gary Brode, Denver 7.